Hello guys, I'm Roosevelt, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to design this tech flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So this will serve as our reference image, and then this is where we'll be designing our flyer. This is our worksheet. So I'll first import my background image. Just drag it here, press Ctrl T, and then resize it. After resizing it, go to filter, blur, and then select Gaussian blur. Over here, set the radius to 9.2 and then click on OK. Let's import our models image. So just drag the models image onto our worksheet. Add a layer mask. Make sure the foreground color is black. So let's interchange it. So just click here, then interchange it. And then select the gradient tool. Hold down the shift key, left click and hold here, and then drag it up. Nice. Now select the background image, then let's import our text background over here. Just drag that image over here, press Ctrl T, right click and then select flip horizontal. Now let's resize our text image, something like this. Okay, then align it up. So let's let's go with this. With the text image to this one, let's add a layer mask to it. Select the gradient tool, make sure the foreground color is still black. Hold down the shift key, left click and hold it, then drag from the down to the top part, fade the bottom part of the image. So after adding the text image and then fading the bottom part, let's change its blend mode from normal to screen. I think this is okay. Now select the model's image, then let's add an empty layer over here. Set the foreground color to orange. Select your brush tool. Use the right bracket key to increase your brush size, and then just left click once to add an orange color over here. Right click on this empty layer. Here it's not empty anymore because we've added an orange color. Right click on it and then select create clipping mask. Now add a layer mask and press Ctrl I to invert it. Select your brush tool again. Make sure you are painting with white, so click here to interchange the colors. Then use your left bracket key to reduce the brush size, and then paint over the model. So I'll be going with something like this. So I think this is okay, but then it's too much, so let's set the opacity to 10%. Yeah, so this is okay. Select this text background once again. Press Ctrl J to duplicate it. This time around, drag it on top of our model's image. Delete the layer mask. Right click and then select create clipping mask. So we've clipped this image onto our onto our model's image over here. Now add a layer mask. Press Ctrl I to invert it. Now select your brush tool. Make sure the foreground color is white, and then gently paint over this side. So let's paint like this, and reduce the opacity down, then paint over this side, go down once again, then add something like this right here. Now let's increase the brush size a little bit and increase the brush opacity. and then paint some, yeah. Something like this is okay. Like how this is turning out. Something like this is okay. Now let's add a rectangle shape, but then let's make sure that the color is set to black. So with the rectangle layer selected, left click and hold and drag to draw a rectangle like this. Add a layer mask. This time around, you want to fade the top part, so you'll be dragging from top down. So select the gradient tool, make sure that the foreground color is set to black. Hold down the shift, you left click and hold and then drag, and then drag down. So let's reduce the opacity. Let's go with an opacity of 50%. Yeah, this is okay. Once we have this, let's add a color lookup. So click here and select color lookup. We want to add some kind of we want to add some effect to our image over here. So click here and select warm underscore soft underscore warming dot look. We want to add a soft warm look to our flyer over here. So just click on it. Now we've added a soft warming look to our flyer, but then it's too much. So let's set its opacity to something like 70%. Yeah, so this is okay. Now select all these layers, press Ctrl G to group them. Hold down Ctrl Shift Alt E to merge everything into one image. Right click and select Convert to Smart Object. Select these two layers once again, press Ctrl G to group them, and then rename them to BG. That's background. Now we have our background. Let's open our background group. Select the merged layer, then go to filter, noise, and select add noise. Over here, add a noise amount of 1%. Set the distribution to uniform, and then make sure that monochromatic is checked. Then select OK. Go to filter once again and select camera raw filter. So in camera raw, under the light section, let's add an exposure of 0.25. Let's scroll down. Let's add a texture of 15, a clarity of 15, and then let's add a vignette of -8. Let's scroll down again to detail, and under detail, let's give it a sharpening value of 50 and then a noise reduction value of 15 and select OK. So here is the before going to camera raw, and here is after going to camera raw. I like how this is like how it turned out. Now let's go ahead and then add our text to our flyer over here. So select the type tool, then let's type, select the title and then click here, type the word text, and then the first should be under the text. So something like this. Okay, open your character panel, and to have access to this character panel over here, just go to window and select character to make it active over here. Now let's set the color to white, then let's change the font style to, I think, tactic. Okay, let's go with this. Yeah, let's go with this. Then let's select this to make everything capital letters. Now everything is in caps. Let's set this to 0, and let's change let's set the font size to something like 39. Then press Ctrl. We use this to center align our text, but then the gap between these two words are too much, So let's reduce it. Open your character panel, then use this side to reduce the space in between. So let's go with something like let's go with 29. Yeah, 29 is okay. Yeah, so now push this one to the left. Let's push it this way. Then add a ruler. Like let's add a guide from the rulers over here. Select your rectangle to left click and hold here, and then draw a rectangle out like this. Let me increase the size of the rectangle a little bit. Now let's change the color of the rectangle. So let's set the color of the rectangle to a color code of, let's say, FF0000. Red is okay. Then select this text first layer, press Ctrl J to duplicate it, drag it up, then change the text to 2024. Now press Ctrl T, resize it, hold down the Shift key, and then place your mouse at the corner over here. Left click and hold and drag to rotate it in 90 degrees. Now place it here, and then make sure that the 2024 text layer is on top of our rectangles layer. Something like this. Okay. Press Ctrl T and then reduce the size of our 2024 text. Open the character panel once again, and let's increase the spaces between the numbers. So you just use this to increase the spaces. Select these two layers and then align the text in the middle of our rectangle. Press Ctrl T again, then reduce the size just a little. Select these two layers, group them, and then name them 2024. Then select these two layers once again, press Ctrl G, and then name them empty for main text. So you know that this group contains our main text. Now press Ctrl A, and then let's center our main text in the middle of our worksheet. So once you are done, press Ctrl D to deselect. Let me press Ctrl T and then increase the size of our main text a little bit. Push it up. And something like this is okay. Now you can delete these guides over here, these two guides. So this is okay for me. This is okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. Now let's go ahead and then add our dummy text. So I'll select my dummy text. I think, yeah. Okay, let's go with something like this. Press Ctrl C to copy it. Go back to Photoshop. Select your type tool. Left click and hold and drag. Then press Ctrl V to paste. So first, let's turn off the visibility of the dummy text, and then let's add a guide to our main text over here. This is okay. Let's add another one here. Nice. So now turn on the visibility of the dummy text. Let's change the font style to something like Montserrat. So let's go with Montserrat regular. Then let's set the font size to 5. Let's set this side to -50. Then let's uncheck this all caps thing over here. But then let's set the paragraph to center align. Then I think over here we will have to manually edit the text. So double click here. Press the delete key to join the part. Just join it. I think something like this. Okay. Let's push this here. Let's go with something like this. Now press Ctrl T and then resize. This is okay. Yeah. Now we've added our dummy text. We'll select both the dummy text and then our main text. And then let's drag it down a little bit. I think this is okay. Now open the main text group. Select the first text layer. Press Ctrl J to duplicate it and then drag it out. Now let's drag the duplicated text over here and then change it to the date. So let's go with any date. So we can go with something like 20/08/24. Then press Ctrl T and resize the text. Press Ctrl A for selection and then let's align it in the middle of our worksheet. So let's place that one here. So this is the, let's say, the main theme of the event. So that's a text first. It's a text first. Then we have the year, that's 2024. Maybe they do it annually. And this is supposed to be maybe some information about the event, and then this will be like the, how do you call it, the date of the event. And I think let's increase the spaces between each number. I think 180 is okay. Press Ctrl and then center it once again. Over here, let's change the color. So open your character panel, change the color to something like, okay, let's wait. So let's set the fill to 0%. Then go to FX and select stroke. Over here, let's give it a stroke size of 2 and let's set the color to income. So let's set the color to let's go with something like this. Yeah, and then select OK. So now let me select the dummy text and then let me align it. So the main text should come up, then the dummy text before the date. So I'll select the main text and then the dummy text and then push them down a little bit. So select all the text layers and let's align them well. Yeah, so this is okay. After selecting all the text layers, press Ctrl G and then group them and name them info. So we know that this group contains our info and this group contains our background. Okay guys, so this is how you can easily create this text first flyer in Adobe Photoshop. If you like this video and then you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Also like, comment and share with others.